All right. Hello? Let's get it started. Welcome back. I'm gonna just say right now I'm a bit sick, so might be sniffling, might be a bit annoying. We're back at it again. This time on the crossbow man. I'm not sure how good this map is for a crossbow man. What up, not bing-a-ling? It's your boy, the one and only. I'm gonna get started right away at this map right here. This map is pretty popular. Hi Daggers, what's good, my boy? Yeah, so as you can see, this map kind of sucks. I think my skill on its own sucks. I think that's the issue, is that my skill sucks. So I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this. But tune in, get yourself comfortable here, guys. We're going to slowly make our way towards the eventual third job. Oh my god, man. This sucks. Maybe, perhaps there's a better map for this. Yo, 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 not bing-a-ling. Daggers, David, Buddha X. Welcome back to this. Welcome back to the stream. We're gonna somehow figure out how we're gonna train here. It's not looking good so far. Like, dude. There's gotta be a better map than this, dude. Right? Oh my. Like, maybe there's a map with like a safe spot. Maybe I arrived to Ludibrium way too quick. This ain't it, Chief. Golems. Do I go to golems? I don't think I can kill golems, bro. I'm only level 30. I can barely kill this toy Trojan. Oh, God. The problem with going on this block is I don't hit anything. Yo, what up? Oh, my fook, welcome back. We back at it again, boys. Back at it again. No, this is not the map, guys. You know what? I will head over. I'll head down. I'm gonna head downwards and see if there's anything good downstairs. Platform next to it? Oh, in the first map? Alright, give me a sec. Let's go back to the first map then. Dude, we've just began and I already hate this class. Do I see them blocks? I don't know. Maybe this is the area right here, but like it's not like in Chrono Story where the mobs respawn like candy. Like, after this, watch. I clear these out, and then they will never spawn in ever again until I clear out the rest of the map. Oh my god, this class sucks. Okay, yeah, it's official. This class sucks. No, we're not on Chrono today. We're gonna be interlacing. So one day we'll play Chrono, one day we'll not be playing Chrono. You can tell by, because if I'm on Chrono, I'll be playing on a Hunter. Oh man, Hunter is so much better than this shit. Like, where are you supposed to go? You can't. I can't even kill these teddies. I straight up can't. It doesn't get much better after third job. Well, that's great. That's something I can look forward to. We're not gonna hit the teddies, even though the thumbnail might say otherwise. We're gonna move down. We're gonna find a map that we can actually hit shit. Okay. By the way, I'm sick, so please excuse the fucking sniffles and shit. I will still be going live, though. Should we go to Rats? Is Rats actually good? I was thinking here. These guys are slow. I do not do any damage to these guys, though. Should we actually just go to Rats? I feel like Rats won't be any better. Nah, yeah, this is the map. This is the map. This definitely beats the teddies. That's facts. I do need Maple Warrior, Sharp Infusion, and Echo. Fuck it, dude. We gotta hit level 35. Once I hit level 35, I'm off to do Ludi PQ hell. Until then, we're gonna have to suffer. Golems are like level 50 something. I don't think I'm able to hit golems right now. Just so you know, I'm level 30. I just hit level 30. We have 1 point into Iron Arrow. We are weak as shit. We got a level 12 crossbow on us. Junior raids? I'm thinking about it, but I don't think so, man. It's gonna be the same issue where I just can't hit them. It'll be like the teddies all over again. I already got coke pills. This gives 15 attack. I believe this is the best buff I can get right now. Got my glasses. I'm out the door. I'm about to hit this city. Find someone to duo stage 1 KPQ. Oh, really? Is that actually the best EXP? Listen, man. As awesome as that idea is, I'm here at Ludibrium, so we're gonna have to track our ass back to Victoria Island to find a fucking party that won't exist because this game is dead. But that is a good idea. Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have thought about doing that first before pulling up to fucking Ludi. Now we got this though. I feel like this is a good map. Not the greatest, but it'll do. These guys are slow enough. I can just shoot them down. Not when there's more than 6 of them. All right. I do regret pulling up to Ludibrium though, but I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna make it work out. Rat EOS tower, better layout for crossbow man. Okay, we can check out the rats then. I'm okay as long as it's still in the area. So we'll we'll give it a visit. But how's everyone doing? Happy, what is it, Wednesday today? Happy, no, is it Thursday? Happy Thursday. The 1 point into heal. No, that's broken though. That's true. But it can only last for so long, right? Sometimes you'll see that guy hit level 31 in the party quest and it's like, oh man, this guy won't be able to party with us anymore. Are there any like quests? Oh, the spider quest. I mean, I'm not gonna do that though. I think there was a quest over at the town I could have accepted, but whatever. It's going to be a struggle. Let me just say that. Alright, so is this the move? Is this the move, y'all? Let's find out. What is it, just this map? I don't know, man. Giving it an honest try, though. Ah, no, it's not this map, bro. Maybe it's one down? Teddies are better. Didn't you just see what happened at Teddies? Oh, I see. With sharpened fusion. No one's gonna give me buffs in the FM, dog. That would be nice, but we're out here. We ain't got no friends. We ain't got no homies. It's just a solo. It's just me and you in the chat. These fuckers are way too fast. I think the ticks are the best, to be honest. Nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. Hopefully I don't fucking die by the end of this stream. Genuinely, why the fuck do people play this class, bro? Do you just not enjoy the game or some shit? Or are you just trying to be a contrarian, like? Or maybe you're just used to the updated crossbow man. I don't even know, man. Crossbow man, even in like, I don't know, Art Tale or some shit, it's gotta be as bad as this. Do I mean in-game or IRL? What was the context? You wanna come save me? If you make a character, you're gonna be at level 1 though. How are you gonna come save me as a level 1? Go for it though. Come pull up and come find me. Alright, we're gonna make do though. We're gonna just do everything we can to level. Whether it takes forever or not. I think this is the map though. I do think this is a really good map for Crossbow Man. Oh, I'm talking about IRL. Cause this cold, bro, it's right up my nose right now. You gotta max out mastery as soon as possible. We don't put any into final attack, from what I know. So max mastery. Maybe put a point on power knockback at some point. Elnath. I think Elnath is way too high level for me. Ludibrium is like usually where you want to go at level 30. But that's like for thieves and other non-shitty classes. I'm down to go to Elnath. It's just that I don't think Elnath is... there's nothing waiting for me at Elnath right now. Yeah, and I have a goal for real. Look at that juicy stack of mobs that I won't be able to kill. Yep, and it's over. Now we go over here. They're slow though, so I can take advantage of that. The puff balls. I think the puff balls are pretty high level though. Ariant questing, I thought about doing that, but I am not a quester, man. I'd rather suffer through this than to go quest. I thought about it though. Yeah, I'm in Elnath IRL, actually, though. I might put a point into power knockback. I gotta level up, though. I gotta level up first. But we'll put a point into power knockback and then maybe go back to teddies. I'm not in Vancouver. I do visit Vancouver sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Like, what's up with these fucking crits? Nah, it's not. I don't even consider this shit a crit, bro. This is just sadness. But, you know, we're here for the struggle. Also, why does the chat not appear in my thing? You see that? Why is there a chat box on the right, but the chat doesn't appear? Oh well. Guess we'll figure it out later. The stream's working fine though, right? Besides the chat. I just don't like. I know the best thing to do is honestly to just do the Ariane quests, like Peepo said. Bro, I do not like questing. I don't even like the 999 quests, the wanted quests. It's just makes me want to log off. Yeah, my damage will be abysmal. But guess what? We have something to look forward to. We get to equip this Maple Crow at level 35, which will be a nice little damage boost. And if I can manage to get to level 35 by today, I do have some exciting things. I got some stuff that I got some content. So let's see if we can hit level 35 today. Yeah, I think OBS is kind of glitching out. We'll see if the next time I stream this game, the issue appears. I'm telling you, this class sucks, but we're here for it. We're here to embrace the shit, the shittiness of this game, or not this game. This game is awesome. Not this class though. Feel free to disagree, bowman, crossbowman mains. What is tussin? Is that a D's Nuts joke? Did I just get pwned? Oh, Robitussin? Jumpman, 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 then moves up to the sun. Yeah, it's rough out here for young Joni Hawk, man. On Chrono Story, I'm the man. You know what I mean? On Chrono Story, I can just fucking solo the verse. On this server, though, I am a fucking. I be young struggling. It's been a while though since I've been sick, so I'm not really complaining about it. Last time I got sick was like probably like half a year ago, which is a really long time ago. Damn it. Okay, hit the other side. Oh my god, this shit is so ass. And I have all decks. I have no strength. I'm still out here missing. Like the one Maple song, Missing You. No, I got sick about a half a year ago. Not even. It's been a very long time. I don't even remember the last time I got sick. Walmart trek? Yeah, perhaps. Oh man, this guy remembers the Walmart trek. I did go eventually. I didn't go on the day of, but I did go on Monday. Can't tell you the server, bro. You're gonna have to make an accurate guess, or you're gonna have to ask chat. I think somebody in chat should know. I like how you had to word it different, because I have that fucking phrase blacklisted. And, you know, since then it's been very peaceful. Once every few years is crazy, bro. Your immune system is built. Yeah, the Classic Maple actually came out. You must have not heard the news. In fact, I'm at the playtest right now. That's why I'm able to play right now. But they're like, if you want to play Classic Maple, you have to play the shittiest class in the game. So I'm like, alright, you know what? Fine. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. But we're good. We got plenty of potions. We got plenty of arrows. Not for long, though. And we'll slowly make our way to level 35. Nah, there was a time, it must have been either last year or the year before that, but I got sick like every second month. It was awful. Yeah, I agree, bro. Like, once every few years is insane. I'm jealous. Bro, like my accuracy is at 116. What is going on? Joby Bryant. Yo, what's going on, dude? Ravanius. I feel like I haven't seen you around before. Welcome to the stream. It's your boy Joni Hawk. Joni Hawk Gaming. We playing the best class in the game, the crossbow man. I'm at the stage where the sore throat is slowly coming to an end, and now we're getting to the stage of sniffles. Really? You too? Damn, nah, you guys have some insane immune systems. Yeah, you're right. This guy is 10 levels above me. But at least I'm getting some decent EXP. Like, I'm already at 44%. I'll take it. It's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, when you get sick so, like, seldomly, you probably remember every time you get sick. Glad I'm not playing like a warrior or anything like that. Well, if I was playing a warrior, I'd easily be killing those teddies upstairs. I butchered it pretty fucking badly. I was a warrior. No, when I was playing a warrior, I realized, I'm pretty sure one of my older Korean, my hyungs, they told me how to play a warrior. But if I played a mage, the problem was when I started playing a mage, and I'm like, man, like, I need to put strength into my mage so I can hit monsters when I have no mana, because mana was expensive back then. And that's where my issue came. But whenever I played warrior, I just put it all into strength. I was like, put into strength OP. And that's what I did. But then I applied that logic to basically everything. So I thought, like, why would you ever put shit into, like, dex or even luck? You know what I mean? Why would you ever put shit into int? That I didn't understand. But again, I was like 6. So can you blame me? My mage was chopped. Yeah, you wanna max. It's like energy bolt is like this skill. You don't want to max this at all. So I feel like some people do, which is kind of dumb, but you definitely want magic claw. Ooh, gotta equip. You maxed Iron Body? Yikes. Wabu says my mage had like 30 strength and full luck. You didn't know you could scroll down is hilarious. This is completely unrelated, but when I first started playing League of Legends, I tried dropping my health pot. And I kept asking my friends, like, the people I was playing with, I'm like, why can't I drop this potion? And they're like, what are you, fucking dumb? It's like, no, man, I just wanted to drop it, because usually in games you're allowed to drop items. There's only Atari and NES when I was 6. Alright, James Rolfe. Get a load of this old man over here playing Atari and Donkey Kong. Bro probably remembers the Virtual Boy. Although the Virtual Boy had some decent games. Walk into CPQ with level 2 Slash Blast, insane. We got Unks in the chat. Makes sense. This is we're in an old school Maple. You know, the Unks rule this landscape. I hate to break it to you guys. If you want to see the Zoomers and I guess even the Millennials, bro, that's for modern. Old school Maple it's an old head game for sure. Hurt my neck though. Damn, you owned a Virtual Boy. That's sick. Yo, Red Lego. Oh my God, Red Lego. Happy New Year's, my boy. I missed you, man. I hope you're doing good, bro. Just like every Maple stream. I mean, that's what it is. Maple streams be like this. Old school Maple streams be like this. Modern Maple streams will have a slightly younger audience. Joe Mama, what's going on? I sure am live. We back at it. Thank you, bro. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching my shit. I finally... I'm finally able to accept, like, because I usually, like, with the other uploads that I did recently, I really didn't like the fact, or it made me kind of sad how I wouldn't get as many views as I did, you know, previously, and views really affected me, but I'm glad that it doesn't affect me anymore. I guess it's a sign of me changing. So thank you. For the people who did watch, thank you very much. I did put in a lot of time and effort, and a lot of thought went into the latest upload. Jaw surgery? What happened, bro? Bro, what? Are you good? I mean, you say you're good, but are you good? Modern Maple streams are people booming stuff in Star Forcing and going, yo! That's facts, dude. That is facts. Or it's just watching them whop all day. Modern Maple born as hell. I would expect that would be the common assumption here in the old school live stream. I mean, you guys, most of you guys probably don't even know anything about Modern Maple story. You guys probably just reminisce of the good times back in old school, before Big Bang era. Hearing about what? Ah, I see. Underbite. I have a couple friends with underbites. So what, is it gone now? My boy's a brace face. Ooh, Chromie wand. Yeah, get well soon, man. But on the topic of like putting your stats into whatever, or putting your skills into whatever, like that was part of the learning curve, you know? I do believe that like you, as a Mapler, as a first-time old school Mapler, you kinda gotta just go in there hog wild and just learn to fuck up. Learn from your mistakes, man. It's like the initiation, you know. And if you're a brilliant genius and you don't do that because, I don't know, you did your homework, then, you know, that's a different story. But these people who say shit like, people are gonna quit if you know, if you allow them to make these mistakes. Motherfucker, let them quit then. Let them quit. Let them go back to fucking Genshin Impact, where they can play the game that they want to play. You weren't fit for Maple. You'd be quitting after making like a single mistake. I can understand quitting if you blow up your item. You know, that's a completely different story. But to quit because you yourself made a mistake? Did you quit when you fucking ran out of Pokeballs and Pokemon? Have some more grit. I was 10. I did not learn anything. Same. Oh, it's Freshy Luke. Oh my god. Freshy Luke, I know you. Oh, it's an honor, brother. It's an honor to see you in my chat. Damn, you just gave me a smile on my motherfucking face. Hey, but chill out with your fucking comments, man. I have feelings too, bitch. Ugh. GMS bossing is definitely, it's a skill. Not everyone is fit to GMS boss though, I'd say. But the problem with modern Maple is there's a lot of casual players. Yes I am. The problem with modern Maple Story, I'll tell you right now. This guy. What was I saying? The problem with modern Maple Story is not everyone is fit to be bossing on like some Kalos, Kaling shit. Okay, most people will probably cap at around hard Damien. You know what I mean? Especially in this current patch. And I don't know, nowadays it's just expected that you need a boss, bro, and a lot of these people can't do that, bro. They're not fit for it, bro. I feel like the people who aren't fit for bossing, like, you know, and they still want to play Maple because it's part of their childhood, it's part of their, you know, it's just a game that they like. They're better off just, like, henny-hoeing. What better place to do that than Classic Maple? I think we should get every player on IV Drip of Fent and release it every level up. Now you really want to get people addicted to this fucking game. It's not ignorance. It's ignorant because you're selectively hearing just the stuff that you think is negative. You know, I say a lot of negative things about old school Maple Story in my videos too, but, you know, nobody ever brings those up, right? It's all subjective, man, and ultimately my videos are for entertainment, and if you don't see it that way, then, you know, that's not my problem. And, you know, I'm not coming towards you with animosity or anything like that, but, like, you know, I'm gonna defend myself, because I worked hard on, you know, getting this content out there. Okay, it's not fucking slop shit, dumb shit, okay? You can't compare, you know what I'm saying? You can't compare those two things together. I have a point that I want to say, and sure, maybe sometimes I'm a bit harsh, but they come from a place of experience, okay? I've been playing this shit for 20 years. With the Star Force cost changes, it pushes people to make more mules to farm. Yeah, and I'm a one character only kind of guy. But even I have a Ren now that I do like weekly bosses on, just because, you know, the boss crystals. It's nice getting free money. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that I'm like, the game's like, yo, you better fucking do your weeklies on 2 characters now. Start doing them on 3 too eventually. It's like, nah, bro. Fuck off. Yo, what up, Fast? Some people like the numbers. It really is just different, like, if it's preference, for sure. I don't hate on anyone who plays Reboot. The people that I hate on are people who denounce Classic without even, they didn't even grow up with it. Like, that's just ignorance. That's who I hate on. I don't fucking care if you play Reboot. Don't be telling me that I should be playing that shit, you know? Don't be telling me that that should be, you know, it's not the best. It's not the best game. It's the most populated server, sure. But it's not the best game. Maple Story Reboot is a mess. Okay, that just happens to have the most amount of people. Ratfan96, yo, what's going on? I know that guy. Dailies is just like a modern thing. Every game has dailies nowadays. It's not a Maple thing now. It's weird to not have dailies in video games. I'll never forget making friends with somebody named Mitch Jones. MSN Messenger, oh god, you're old. You're gonna be dropping GMS completely? Damn, okay. Okay, I'll see you on Classic, Luke. This is the Classic waiting room. This is officially the Classic waiting room. Just make that shit clear. I never used MSN. I was too young to access MSN. I was a big Skype head, though. Many hours wasted on Skype, playing MapleStory and Realm of the Mad God with the homies. Then eventually I moved to TeamSpeak for a couple of years before Discord came out. And then Discord came out, and everyone was using Discord, and then the rest was history. Yeah, and if you fuck up your shit, and if you blow up your item, then have fun, man. Now you're just playing a waiting game. Yo, what up, Nova? Dailies are like it's a modern thing, man. If you didn't grow up with dailies, I definitely see why you would dislike them. That's what I was wondering too, Taylor, is if they'll share the name database. I hope they don't, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. And technically speaking, it would work out for me because I already have a lot of IGN saved on modern Maple. YouTube doesn't show my live stream on your front page? Oh, it's all good. I mean, you found me, though. You found me live, though, baby. Ass tube. I was thinking about getting, like, the premium YouTube. Because I'm so sick of... I have ad block on my computer, but, you know, you're just forced to watch ads on your phone. And I'm getting kind of sick of it. But then again, do you really want to give money to YouTube? That's, like, the current, like... thing that I'm struggling with right now. It's like, I don't really want to give money to YouTube, man. That's why I fuck with OSRS so much, no dailies, and everything you do is at your own pace. Agreed. I almost played old school RuneScape for the sake of research, but I ended up not playing because there's just no time. I'll probably play old school RuneScape someday and give it like a proper shot. I'm in a unique position where I've never played it before, so it'll be very hilarious seeing how like I learn to, you know, what do I gravitate towards in RuneScape? You know what I mean? You run them on 7 characters? God damn, bro. I feel bad for you, dude. Honestly, if anything, I feel bad for people who play on Reboot, man. It's just so much better things to do with your time. I've not played Ragnarok Online, but I've heard a lot of good things about Ragnarok Online. You know, like the amount of games that I've played over the years, I could probably list them on my hands, two my hands. Especially if we're thinking like online only games. Like I played Maple. I played Realm. I played this game called Terra before. I don't know if anyone's ever played Terra before in the chat. Played that for a bit. I had a brief moment with Final Fantasy XIV. Not really though. The MMORPGs I did play though are Realm of the Mad God and Maple Story. Those are the two I grew up with. I'm the type of person who will just get really into like the game that they're playing. Like as soon as I start a game, I'll like get into it, and I won't really like move on. Don't have a big variety of game choice. Gooner game is insane. Terra was so ass. I see. Yeah, I have ads on the stream, so if you get ads, thanks for the money, bro. But at the same time, I appreciate it. I mean, I get like what? I think I get about an average of $5 to $6 every time I stream these days. So with each stream, I can get myself a Big Mac. Not bad. I've never play tested or played Souls Remnants. Souls Remnant? I also haven't played Where Winds Meet. Where do the winds meet, man? Who here plays Where's Winds Meet? Where the winds meet. Like, what kind of title is that, bro? Firefall. Now that's something I haven't heard of. Any news on OSMS? Just playtesting. There's gonna be live playtesting in LA. That's about it, though. No, like, official announcement on when it's coming out. Nothing like that. I'm leaving stream so you can't buy Junior Chicken Sia on Dreamland. Alright, dude. I don't even like Junior Chickens anyways. I'm more of a McDouble guy. It's 2D, you should look it up. What's it called again? Souls Remnant. I'll write it down. I'll take a look at it. I'll take a peek. Soldier Front. I've never heard of Soldier Front. This guy says, the titties were nice in Terra, but I didn't have a good time with it. I see, that's the trade-off. Yo, FPS Net, what's up? Yeah, I'm grinding every day, man. I'm a Mapler at heart. I started playing Maple Story at the day of the Aquarium release. Oh, damn, you're old. And there's a glitch that if you went to FM, then it would transport. Oh, really? Oh, then you were stuck in Aquarium. Dude, dead ass back then, if I was ever in Aquarium, I would have no idea how the fuck I'd leave. I didn't even know how to leave Sleepywood. How the fuck am I gonna leave the ocean? It takes 10 minutes to do a normal Lotus Damien meal, and you make 1.5. You're talking about Reboot, though, right? In reg server, in interactive servers, you get a lot less money. But at the same time, I think, low key, I think now that ever since like Ascent skill came out and the Ren just makes bossing so much easier. I honestly believe that interactive is playable again, free to play. It'll take a lot longer, but like you can trade, and I think trading is it's a very, very huge factor to this game at least. Spicy McDoubles? I've only heard of spicy junior chickens. I didn't know they were spicy versions of McDoubles. Live stream yourself sneaking into a private test play? I'm not going to LA though, man. It costs $1,000 to go to LA from where I live. There and back. Yo, Billy! What's going on, Billy? I recently had this like double cheese burger thing. Okay, it was like a quarter pounder patty, but like 2 patties. Like melted nacho cheese on that shit. It was nasty as fuck. Don't get it. If you ever see that kind of shit in McDonald's, just go with the classics, man. Okay, we're all old here, man. It's all good. You're part of the crew. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if there's any young folks in here, you're also welcome. We need new blood in Classic Maple. I truly do hope that Classic pops the fuck off, and like all the popular streamers with like Gen Alpha Zoomer kids watching them start playing Maple Classic because of them. That'll be sick, so I can start scamming kids too, just like how I got scammed back then. There's a tower in Nautilus? Are you talking about Omega Sector? The Haunted Mansion is also is a maze, along with the Crimsonwood Keep. I still don't understand how the Crimsonwood Keep works. I do know how Ninja Castle is laid out, though. I've been in Ninja Castle enough times to understand its layout. If I start walking now, this guy wants me to die. They think they're E3. Yeah, they really doing the most. They're literally doing everything besides advertising the game. Which I think the advertisements for Classic Maple will start rolling out once they know when they want to release it, is my guess. Is this game better than OSRS? I can't answer that. As somebody who's never really played OSRS, I can't answer that. Although I feel like the people who've played both OSRS and Maple will tell you that OSRS is better. That's like the... Statistically speaking, I've heard a lot more people enjoy OSRS over Maple. There's a lot more vitriolic hate for Maple, if anything. Or not Maple, but like Nexon. People really don't like Nexon. Oh yeah, you want to see what happens if I go to Teddies? I'll show you in a sec. Once I level up, I'll go back to Teddies, but I was getting fucked up. I couldn't hit him. I kept bow whacking him, and I couldn't fucking kill him. Yeah. Trading to me defines the game. So, Reboot, when it first came out, it just made no sense for me to play on Reboot. It's like, the fuck? You're just gonna remove trading? Brother, it's the reason why I play this game. I love Classic Maple, but didn't expect to get any of the younger generations. Oh, don't expect. We'll have to see, man. Only time will tell. For example, in Korea, when Maple Land came out, there's a lot of popular streamers, including that K-pop guy, that inspired kids to play Maple Land. So Maple Story's popping in Korea, both modern and the old school version, thanks to people like who's who's currently in military service. I have proof. I've been to Korea. I played Maple Land in Korea, and I talked to someone who was like literally 12. I think they told me that they were 12. And she's like, oh yeah, I started playing Maple because of the Korean guy, the K-pop guy. So you never know, man. You never know. Yeah, I'm once I level up, I'm gonna put a point into mastery. One into mastery and one into power knockback. You don't know what server this is? Yo, same. I don't know what server. This is actually Maple Classic. They told me I can get early access to Maple Classic if I play the shittiest class in the game. So I'm like, okay, fine. Which is why I'm playing the Marksman right now. Are you all in on Maple Classic? Even if it what? Regardless of what you're gonna say there, yes, I'm all in on Maple Classic. I'm gonna be streaming Maple Classic like five times the amount that I'm streaming right now. Yeah, all we can do is pray that Maple Classic ends up being everything that we wanted it to be and more. Stealth dropped, yes sir. What's the story about the K-pop guy? I mean, if you just watch any of the earlier videos that I made, I explain it. But that guy, he started off being a PUBG League of Legends streamer, and then he got really popular, made a lot of money, and he spent all that money on Maple Story when it came out, both modern and classic or Maple Land. He's a big like Maple. He's like just like you guys, where he played when he was a kid. And then he relived that Maple life during the heydays of Maple Land. I think so. But if I get crossbow, or if I get power knockback, I could probably train at Teddies. Yeah, the social aspect of Maple Classic should definitely be prioritized. Not that Nexon's listening, but if they do manage to like do that well, I'd say the best way to do that is just to make cosmetics really cheap, as I mentioned. It'll be good. Imagine. No, this is not Maple Classic. I was just kidding. This is a private server that I will not name for the sake of my account. I don't want my account to die. Okay, so no power knockback then. Oh, it's a fucking 5% knockback rate. Yeah, never mind. We're just going straight for the mastery. Okay, will I stop hitting ones now? Nope, I'm still hitting ones. Alright, 1 out of 5 levels completed. 4 more levels until I can equip this. I will be scrolling this once I can equip it, so stay tuned for that. Or I don't know, if you're watching the VOD, just go to the end of the stream. Nah, people won't dox me. The YouTube might shut me down though. Like, I once got a copyright strike for quote-unquote advertising this private server, so not risking it anymore. Yo, what's going on, Ed? Welcome back, Ed. Yeah, there's a lot of hints on what game I'm playing. By the way, I don't know if you know this, Nova, but I bought this from your mushy. I'm pretty sure this is your Maple Crow, so thanks, man. My Expo melee swing has a higher chance than my power knockback? Really? But doesn't power knockback... Yeah, it can knock back multiple, but only 2. So I'm glad I didn't put any into power knockback. I'm just gonna stay here. I think I like this map. We're gonna stay here till level 35, and at level 35 we'll scroll our crossbow and maybe even run some Ludibri and PQ if we have time. Yeah, I bought it from your store. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure. The Mathages 2000. Yo, what's going on, dude? What's going on, guys? I'm sorry if I missed your chats, by the way. I'm not used to the chat going this fucking fast. So if I missed anything, feel free to just ask again. Yeah, I downloaded. Thanks for the link to the Crystal ROM. I'm definitely gonna try that on my Twitch. By the way, you don't have to, but if you're ever interested in watching me play anything that is Maple related, I play Smash, Melee, I play League of Legends. I'm gonna be playing this new ROM hack, Pokemon Crystal ROM hack, on Twitch at some point. Hit the young follow, link in the description to my Twitch at Fadigle. Again, that is completely optional. Hey, your crossbow was the cheapest, so you're doing something right. What I was surprised with was how expensive the level 64 crossbow was. I don't know if you have any of those level 64 crossbows left, but those go for quite a bit. I was also doing some of the Maple last year. It must have been. I was doing the anniversary events, but I don't know where all my Maple items went. Yeah, straight up, I have no idea where they went. I must have put them on like a mule somewhere and forgot about them. Do not pick Shuckle? Okay, I will not pick Shuckle. I did not plan on picking Shuckle. Yeah, I am killing slightly faster, I'm noticing. I guess that's why people max mastery first. Alright, up here. This map is not bad. It'll be pretty troll when people click on the thumbnail and see that I don't kill a single fucking teddy. If you got more Maple Crows, I will literally buy them if you hop on. I have a feeling that I'm gonna need more than one Maple Crow, but we'll see. What is the worst Pokemon besides like Magikarp? Because Magikarp doesn't count. Isn't like Dunsparce pretty shit? Imagine trying to clear Pokemon Crystal with a Dunsparce. Still hitting the one crits though, which is low-key hilarious. Sunkern? Oh yeah, Sunkern is fucking dog shit. Sunflora is also pretty fucking dog shit, not gonna lie. Expo 30s are cheap. That's good. We're gonna be needing the Expo 30s. Do I know Bruxish? I do not know Bruxish. Context? The apple Pokemon. Apple Pokemon? Are you talking about like some modern Pokemon? The Apple Dragon? I thought the Apple Dragon was pretty strong though. Beat Crystal with only Dunsparce, Sunflora, and Shuckle might be a very tough challenge. Or an Unknown. Unknown is pretty god fucking awful. No lie. Oh, let me look it up then. Bruxish. Dude, that is the ugliest piece of shit I've ever seen. What fucking generation is this? It's Water Psychic though, which is a good typing. Gen 7. Yeah, that thing is ugly, bro. It's like the tutti fruity candy coated color scheme, but it's the type of color scheme that like you could tell that it would taste awful. It has this color scheme of like Halloween candy that remains in the bottom of your bag and you never eat it. It's a fish, yeah, it's a fish. Standler? Is Standler weak? I know Standler. I know what Standler looks like. He looks pretty cool. I don't know how strong Standler is, though. The hidden power of the Unknown differs by the shape of the Unknown, right? Yeah, you can definitely we can definitely form a party later once I'm up level for hey, I know that guy, I'm pretty sure. Once I'm level 35, I'll be recruiting peeps for ludi PQ. Trubbish. Yeah, I know Trubbish and Garbodor. Garbodor is kind of threatening, not gonna lie. You know who I fucking hated? I'll tell you some Pokemon that I fucking hate. Zubat and Woobat, while we're at it. I hate, what's that one fucker's name? Throw and Sock from Gen 5. I hate those guys. I hate Bronzor or Bronzong. You know Bronzong? From Gen 4, I hate that motherfucker. It either has Levitate, so you can't use ground attacks on it, or it has that one passive that weakens fire moves on it, so it's even tankier. It's like a shittier Metagross. Awful Pokemon. I'm thinking, what else do I not like? I'm not a fan of Rattata, low-key. I fucking hate Rattata and Raticate. What's that one Gen 5 bird Pokemon? Unpheasant. When my bird, I don't remember what the previous evolutions were called, but when they evolved into the final form, Unpheasant, I was so sad, man. It was so ugly. I do like Staraptor though from Gen 4. Yeah, Sock is just a guy. Beat the game with Metapod, Kakuna, and Leddyba. As long as you have a Tackle from Caterpie previous evolution, it could be possible. Yeah, he's just a fucking glorified sandbag. Oh, Slime, yo, what's going on? Pow. I give you Sharp Infusion for your crossbow, man. That'd be nice. I could use some. I could honestly just go for this. Even the crossbow booster would be hella helpful right now. Yeah, I don't think Bronzong is a bad Pokemon necessarily, but whenever I saw that motherfucker on the screen, I hated it. Or Zubat. I really don't like Zubat either with its supersonic spamming. Ugh. Ugh. HP typing varies depending on internal ID. I don't know how it works. I'm not a competitive Pokemon player. I did play. I've tried like Showdown. I've played a bit of Showdown before, but I've never really like bred Pokemon before, if you know what I mean. I've never done. I had a couple friends who did that back when it was like relevant. Will they do the Gacha Maple Classic? I don't know. They definitely better fucking add it as like a droppable mob item, because that'll make the game easily one of the most addicting games of all time. It's I'm telling you right now, the biggest reason why Chrono Story succeeds is because they copied the Maple Legends mechanic. Oh my god, I just said the fucking... Oh, I just said it. Okay, whatever. Ignore what I just said. But they copied the private server mechanic of having Gachapon drop from mobs. And that probably is the reason why it does so well. Sure, you could maybe account, like, you know, custom changes and all that, but I think Gachapon being a mock drop is a big factor. But, hey, you can always just make the high... You know, the jackpot item's low rate, as I said in the fucking video. I'm just repeating myself. There's a way to make it possible, man, without Maple losing money. This is gonna sound weird, but to me, I'm nobody. Just make Gatch drop scrolls and remove all the stupid scrolls. That's just me, though. That would definitely be nice, right? Just have no bullshit in Gachapon. But bullshit has to exist in Gachapon, in my opinion. Because otherwise, well, it doesn't have to exist, but having it exists. Having it exist makes the grab items, the catch items, that much more valuable. They should have Gachapons be purchasable with real money, though. I know that sounds off, like, that sounds crazy to say, but there should be an option to both either farm it or to be able to just buy it. But if you're buying Gachapon, you're fucking stupid, or you just have a stupid amount of money. I'm Korean. Do I want a bunch of maple items? I want maple crossbows. If you have any maple if anyone in the chat who is on my private server, if you know what private server this is, I accidentally said it just earlier. If you have any maple crossbows, I will take those. I will take those as donation, and I will thank you. And I will shout you out. Triple their value like defense scrolls. I just don't think gacha needs to exist. Then how would you're just gonna farm farm mobs for scrolls? That would be very Maple Land coded, and Maple Land is very successful. You would like Maple Land, Wabu. This guy's name is Irive. He has the fucking YouTube tag Irive. Blows me away as to how most people who play on private servers either have been playing like their whole life, so it's just their main game of choice, or they're kind of just like itching, relieving the itch of, they just can't wait for Classic World, so they play on private servers. But I'll say this, I fucking agree with you. If I wasn't streaming this fucking game, I would not be playing on private servers. I completely agree. Why the fuck would anyone invest time into a private server when everyone's gonna be playing Maple Classic once it's out? But people have their reasons. You'll see what you got. Yeah, appreciate it, man. You have Leafree too? That's crazy. Am I cooked trying to go Night Lord since I keep hearing no HP wash? No, I think you'll be fine. I think they'll somehow handle the no HP wash thing in their own way. I don't know how they'll do it, but they'll do it. I mean, everyone is... You can choose however you want to spend your time, however you want. As long as you're having fun. But I do agree with you, like, no one's gonna be playing this shit upon classic. I guarantee you no one will be playing this shit upon classic release. People on private servers are social and friendly. I agree. A lot more social than Artale, at least, or Modern. Endgame players are jerks because they're basically like, they're like seniors in high school. They've just been around and they're jaded and they just hate people for being noobs and for not knowing what they know. You know, it's like how challenger players in League are a bunch of assholes. They, in a way, they deserve to. They've been given the asshole pass because they've fucking invested years into the game. So it's like, you know what? They think to themselves, you know what? I deserve to be a bitch ass. And let them be, I guess. I mean, you know, let them do whatever makes them feel better, I guess. You know what I don't like, though? And I'll bring this up as many times as I want. You know what I don't like? You know what I really don't like? You wanna fucking know? And it's that new fucking MapleStory Classic World subreddit that came out. And these fucking people and their shit opinions and their circle, they're like literally jerking each other off and like swallowing the... Anyways. I do not agree with like 99% of what people say in that fucking subreddit. And whenever I do agree with somebody, they get downvoted into oblivion and they're like, "Oh, mods, can we ban this fucking troll?" Like, what? I don't understand. Where do these people spawn in from? Is this what people mean when they say like living is hell? Is hell just like these fucking people? Yo, peace out, Reeve. Thanks, man. I'll see you on Classic, baby. Shit. What have they been saying? I mean, you may as well just go and find out yourself, man. There's just too much to cover. But I don't back any of the shit that they say on there. And I hate the fact that I hate the fact that it's my guilty pleasure to go read what they have to say, because like I just think like, damn, I did not know that people could be this fucking ignorant. But oh well. Anyone who has time to frequent a subreddit for a game that's not out yet are not normal humans. Yo, facts. They want a lot of quality of life. They want the game to be free to play. They just want the game to die, essentially, so they can move on to, like, GTA 6. To be honest with you, these people should just play Modern, because literally everything that they desire already exists in Modern Maple. So why don't you just go play Modern MapleStory? Stop trying to, like, ruin... You know what I mean? Like, Classic exists because we're trying to recreate, you know, what we lost. And you want to bring back the shit that'll fucking make it disappear? Are you mad? Are you insane? But yeah, and you know, I had to stop myself. Like, I was typing up like a fucking novel sometimes, because some things that people say in that fucking subreddit, bro, like I get so triggered that I start like my hands start moving on its own. I'm like typing up a storm and then I have to delete it because I'm like, there's no point in typing this and sending this to the world because I'm just gonna get fucking permabanned anyways. Okay, just like how I got permabanned from r/MapleStory, the modern one. There's no point. It just saddens me that how big that community is. Yeah, and I hope somebody who frequents that shit is listening to me. Awless Sin. Yo, thanks for the follow, man. This guy followed me on Twitch. Appreciate that. Oh, my mama. For real, man. Will defense be valuable? We out here, like... like, dude, who the fuck gives a fuck about defense, bro? Never in my life, in my 20 years playing this game, have I ever thought about defense. Okay? Then again, I don't think, even I never thought Classic Maple would, I thought it was doomed. I thought Classic Maple would never happen, so I'm also surprised the fact that Classic Maple is going to exist someday. Frog Wang. Yo, what up, Frog Wang? I don't remember your name. I think Classic should start off reasonably close to Old Maple, I agree. Gradually introduce old content. Yeah. I think if Classic Maple wants to introduce anything new, they should do it a year into the game's launch. People want cheat engine smile. I'm sure they do, man. And then I feel like the people who hack and cheat are on like the opposite end of the Redditors. You know what I mean by that? They're like on the opposite end of like they're like the extremists. But in real talk, the hacking should be avoided at all costs if possible. One thing I really like mentioned on the server though is moving the crossbow from... Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, aesthetically speaking, yes. The crossbow should be behind your back, just like in Modern MapleStory. I play a Wild Hunter in Modern MapleStory, and the crossbow stays on your back, which is why it's sick. But yeah, like that's not even a quality of life, man. That's just like an aesthetic. You know what I mean? An aesthetic improvement. Isn't it that 13 changes Maple Orders want post? Well, I just got curious and looked that shit up. I don't know. I don't know what post you're talking about. On average, the post that you see on that fucking place is sad. It's just sad, and if you've played Maple for more than 10 years, if you played old school Maple before, like, you'll read this and you'll be like, why the fuck am I wasting my time reading this shit? Yeah, why is Maple making classic? I don't know, but like, hey, I'm a believer, bro. I'm a believer that it'll do well. Just because it never existed. Like, it literally stopped existing. Old school MapleStory stopped existing legitimately back in like 2008 and never came back. So it's finally coming back. Maybe they want money. I don't know what they want. But they can get money as long as the game's popular. Did you ever poo your pants? Yeah, bro, I did, actually. I did recently. What's your main reason for going private server over Chrono Story? Actually, if you take a look at my live streams, my past live streams, I played Chrono Story yesterday. But if you want the explanation, until Classic Maple comes out, I'll be playing the class that I hate the most, because I think it'll be hilarious. I hate Bowman. If you know me, you know that. You know that I hate Bowman and just the class Bowman class. I just fucking despise this class. So I thought it'd be hilarious to try out both the Hunter and the Crossbowman and just work on this passively on my live stream. Just chill. Just talk to chat and level up my guys slowly. So on this server, I play the Crossbowman, and on Chrono Story, I play the Hunter. So to answer your question, I play on both. Not because I'm crazy, but I do have an audience that wants to watch me play, and that's the reason why. Yeah, Chrono Story is a new game, though. It's in development, so to speak. Chrono got ruined with no tray. Yeah, Chrono became Reboot, but I do like how the scroll exchanger, whatever it's called. I like how that works. You can trade in your shit scrolls for the scrolls that you actually want. Bowman sucks, 100% on that. I'm just also not a fan of Maple Story Worlds, man. I have nothing against Chrono Story. I honestly have nothing against Artale either. What I have a problem with is Maple Story Worlds as a whole. Wizard hates Crossbow too? Yeah, it seems that way. I don't have 15 hours to grind for 10 overall scrolls just to fail 8 of them. You might just need to be a henny-ho then. You ever sharded on accident? We've all been there. Am I right, fellas? We've all been there, okay? And if you say if you haven't, then you're lying through your teeth. You should react to some of the threads and discuss them. That might be a fucking brilliant idea. That might be that's actually a great idea. Okay, I'll get to level 32 and I'll pull out a perfect thread to discuss with you guys. Why the Bowman hate? Y'all want that SE, don't you? Yes, I do, but I don't want to be the guy who gives the SE. I don't want to be the guy to get to level 130 on a fucking Bowman. So shoutouts to my Bowman players out there, because I'm definitely not going to be doing that shit. And it's not hate, bro. It's the truth. Know the difference. I think it's important for the vibe of the game for Crossbowman to be shit. Holy bro's submitting facts. Should be banned, agreed. The limitation on channels, yeah, that's another problem with Worlds. Were you drunk? No, I was not drunk when that happened. Is Artale the best option right now? No. Ducks go quack. Artale is definitely not your best option. If anything, maybe Chrono Story if you're going to be playing on Worlds. If you want to try downloading a private server, I think the private servers are the most accurate to your old, like back when you played in 2009. Private servers are the closest to that feeling. If you hop into Worlds, you'll definitely feel a bit clunky. It'll feel clunky, but again, it's your choice. Do I think free-to-play is bad? No, I'm a free-to-player, man. I don't think free-to-play is bad, but I don't know what you're trying to, I don't know what your point is here. Free-to-play should not be the only method. If people have money, they should be incentivized to use their money, but at the same time, they should not just be handed out fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I think time should be equally as important as money, if not more. I think time should be, like, probably even more important than money, because I feel like gamers nowadays just have a lot of fucking money. You know why? You know why I think that? Because motherfuckers out here being like, oh man, I have work, so I can't play, I don't have time to play. So that means if you have work, you probably got money, right? You probably got money, right? I think video games should have an equal balance of the value of time versus the value of money, and you should be able to exchange them back and forth. Yes, it is T-Money. The Regal server has a Buddha haircut that's not even on Maple Worlds. Hopefully it's in Classic then. I think Nexon should pay me for playing their game. They don't even need to pay you. You can make money. I mean, y'all don't even fucking pay attention to my videos, gang. Like, y'all just watch the streams to watch me yap. I explain how time gets converted into money many times. But maybe you just, like, I don't know, maybe you goon while you watch my videos or some crazy shit, so you don't pay attention. You should pay attention, though. I say some very valuable things in my videos. You could learn a lot. That's not targeted towards anyone specific. I'm just saying in general. Need a 2x multi-shine coupon? I'd buy a multi-shine coupon, low-key. Chrono is better, but Old School Maple was interesting to play for 1 month. Chrono was down, felt close to SMS. Chrono's definitely. I've never tried Old School Maple, so I don't have any opinion on Old School Maple on Worlds. I don't want to sound like a shithead, but I've heard the exact argument being used by real money traders in Path of Exile. The thing about real money trading is it'll always exist. If a game is popular, real money trading not existing is crazy. It's impossible. Unless, I don't know, like you're playing Reboot. But do you want to play Reboot? Do you want Maple Classic to be like Reboot, where you can't trade anything? You know, that's the option that you have to choose. And it appears that most people have chosen, you know, option number 2. But I don't. I don't want that. I'd rather there be real money traders in my game. It would be weird if there wasn't real money traders. RuneScape runs off of real money trading. And you're telling me, are you gonna tell me now RuneScape is a bad game now because it has RMT? Yo, what up, mad crazy monkey? I ain't got no ilbies, man. I'm playing on a motherfucking crossbow man. Crossbow man don't need no ilbies. Crossbow man needs a fucking... Crossbow man needs Jesus. And $1 billion check. I will get high and grind. Sounds good, man. Nah, but no, you make a valuable point. Real money trading is just something. I don't know, man. It just exists, and if you do, I don't know what to tell you, man. It just exists, and if you don't want it to exist, then like the best bet is to just stick to like games like League of Legends or something. You can RMT by account sharing. Like either way, like yeah, you can sell accounts. That's technically like you can boost account, you can level people's accounts and shit. Yeah. What Ty Cause Music says, he makes a good point. Like, it is the lesser of two evils. And I feel like most people don't like real money trading because they don't know how to utilize money. They're not like, you know, business majors or, you know, they're not merchants. I'm a merchant. To me, real money trading is very, very advantageous. I can play this game free to play completely. Just by being smart with the way that I spend my money and the way that I invest my time into the game. That's where I find fun in Maple Story. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but you won't avoid it. You can't avoid it. The game runs off of, it just runs off of it, man. What do you think Mesomarket is here for? That's the reason why you got banned, Cuisine, because you fucking... You wanna know why this guy got fucking banned permanently? Because he joked about real money trading on a live stream, and then one of the fucking staff people were watching, and they're like, oh, let's ban this cornball. Crit damage in OSMS is so inconsistent, I hate it. I don't know the calculations, but judging from what I'm seeing right now on my crossbow man, I think I'd have to agree it's shit. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does encourage botting and account hacking, but, you know, newsflash, people will hack and bot regardless. You know, and the only way you can prevent that is by just being a reboot. And you know what reboot is? Reboot is shit, is what it is. You just can't have trading if you don't want botting, hacking, and all that shit. It's like, you know, it's like robbery is bad, but are you gonna fucking stop robbery in the world? No, man. You're not gonna stop scam phone calls about how your fucking bank account is getting hacked and you have to send a gift card over to some random dude on the cell phone. Just be smart about it. Yeah, no cutscenes, please, in my Maple story, please. If you ain't running a shop in Maple, you ain't living, dog. Fucking word. Word to my mama on that. You have 3 mutuals that got eviscerated? Yeah, I mean... Hey, if you don't like RMT, maybe private server is the way to go. Yeah, all you can really do is just IP ban them. I know VPNs exist, but like, fucking find a way to IP ban them, bro, or do the 2-factor authentication. And if your phone number gets banned, then blacklist that phone. Make them get another fucking phone number. Yeah, we'll just close out. Hey, we'll just make sure everything is just. We don't even need to spend money anymore. Maybe we can just start selling. Maybe we can start just giving people, you know, groceries every month. You know, like maybe you have to do it daily to get your fucking groceries from Walmart. Like, but I hear you guys. I do hear what you're saying. Like, I do agree that real money trading is, you know, it incentivizes a lot of bad things. But not everyone does it. Not everyone does it. But at the same time, you can't just act like it's not gonna exist. It's gonna exist, man. You can either play the game being blissfully ignorant about it, or you can complain about it. Either way, it's gonna exist. We can't really do much about it. It exists for every game, even outside of MapleStory. And that's the truth. Going to work is what dailies are. Not if you're the boss of your own guy. Not if you have like an OnlyFans or some shit. Then money is like nothing to you. Now, if you want to go to work every day, if that's your preferred way of getting your paper, by all means. Everyone has like a specialty, you know what I mean? Everyone is good at something. And it just happens to be that some people are good at RMTing. Some people are good at hacking. But those guys, right? The people who hack and do all that shit, they probably are jobless, okay? And they probably live in their mom's basement like me. So, you know, you got that over them, right? You gotta see it from perspectives. Yes, definitely up the security in Maple Classic. It's the best. That's the best option that Nexon has, because you won't get rid of RMTing, and if you can get rid of RMTing, the best thing you can do is just get the Mesomarket. So at least Maple's getting a cut out of the whole botting issue. My specialty is yapping. Is yapping to a bunch of people online. I've been on the internet since, honestly, since I was 6. So I know the internet quite well. I'm very fond of the internet, and I know, I don't know if I know a lot, but I do just know from my own weird, experience growing up with the internet. So I can share things, and I can try to teach you guys things from my own experience, but the way that I see things will differ from the way that you see things. You don't have to always agree with me, but at the same time, you can't fucking tell me to change my worldview on things and try to force shit down on me. That's when I'll really, that's when I'll stand my ground. I'm not going to tell you to believe in the things that I believe in. But you won't be able to convince me, Bradley. Listen, man, I've been on the internet for a very long time. And I know that there's a couple old heads out here, but it's not usually the old heads who try to... The old heads usually agree with me, actually. You're putting hours in at Walmart right now? Shoutouts. Shoutouts to Stump Zaku. Yeah, man. I do like what Artail did. Remember when Artail, they would like give out teleport rocks to people who like got people banned for like hacking and botting? They should do that. Incentivize making the place a better place, making the community a better place. I think it's possible. I'm not a defeatist when it comes to, the future aspects of Maple Classic. I think everything will turn out alright, regardless of any of the, initial problems, lingering problems that the game will have. I'll be there for it. Okay, how am I still not leveled up? This second level is taking forever. So what, should I just keep stacking it into crossbow mastery? I kind of want to put one into booster, just so I can get that extra attack speed. Yeah, that's creative, man. And that's another thing, is people will figure out any ways to get an advantage, okay? That's what exploit hunting is. There was a recent exploit that happened in GMS. I don't know if you guys know about this, but the Twentine alien thing. There was like a exploit where you can get infinite amount of EXP vouchers just by, I think it was like CCing on the map or something like that. I'm telling you, bro, it won't stop. Cheaters will not stop. You either have to think outside the box and join the cheaters, or I don't know, man. I don't know, but just saying that RMT is bad, like no fucking shit, RMT is bad. That won't solve anything, dude. Okay, even in this private server, right? Even in this private server, there's a bunch of people who got permanently banned. For real world trading. I call it real world trading. And guess what? These motherfuckers, they DDoSed the server for like half a year. I don't know if you were playing during this era, but they were DDoSing the fucking server because they got banned, and they're like, either unban me or pay back the money that I spent on your shitty ass private server, or I'm gonna DDoS your private server until you guys hate your lives. This happened. you will never have, like, we can never, ever have everyone happy. It just won't work. Yes. Yay, Roar, you're right. That's correct. And at level 35, I'm gonna go do some LPQs. I mean, they... do you know what the Meso Market is? The Meso Market, I don't know if you would consider that allowing RMT, but the Meso Market is basically RMT. You trade in Mesos for NX. The only difference is, instead of buying Mesos on like a Chinese website, you buy Mesos from the people, but then the people need to charge NX, which means in the end of the day, Nexon is getting that money. So it's basically the bots are working for Nexon. Oh yeah, no, this is Maple Worlds, guys. Don't you see the icons at the top? This is clearly Maple Worlds. Try moving buffs around on your screen. Whoa! What the fuck? When the hell was this always a thing? What the fuck? But a lot of people do play modern GMS. But I hope you know that if the Meso Market doesn't exist, that just means there's going to be a lot more Chinese websites. So, you know, what do you think about that? Like, what do you think about the people who use Chinese websites? How are we going to crack that shit down? Oh, so this is an update, I see. That's pretty cool, though. I like that. Cursed. You have to hold up. What do you mean? No, not holding down. You have to hold up. I'm making a cleric so I can help you. Just give me a few days. I bet. You can probably catch up. I don't play this game every day. Honestly, I'm probably thinking about making this a quick one because talking with having like a sore throat and a runny nose is it's killing me. But the next time I play, I'll definitely try to get to 35, so we won't be scrolling today. I'm sorry. But I will leave you with a quick little Reddit review. We're gonna hop on the fucking Reddit and we're gonna fucking hate on some motherfuckers. So we'll do that at the end of today's stream after I level up, okay? Shoutouts to what's his name? Shoutouts to Luke for this brilliant idea. I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier. But I feel like most people, I don't know, maybe my audience would enjoy that, but complaining about other people is not exactly nice. You know what I mean? Complaining about them anonymously, that's a different case, but we'll just try it out today. Oh, in old school Maple? Yeah, no, that's not possible. So it must be like a Maple, old school Maple original. Yo, my cleric is level 32 and I should get on that grind to 35 LPQ. Yes. Yo, if y'all watch me and y'all play on this server, let's get like an LPQ party going. I know exactly how LPQ works. I'm a fucking LPQ god. I carried so many fucking noobs in R-Tail back in the day when it first came out. So don't worry about it. Let's hop onto that LPQ shit once I hit level 35. Why people playing on Artail? Technically, Artail is it's a more legit version of Maple Story, old school Maple. That's probably why. Yeah, I know. It's awful. Yeah, I definitely fucked my throat up today by talking. Oh well. By the way, no hard feelings to anyone. If you felt slighted by what I said today, I hope you don't feel that way. I'm not necessarily talking to anyone, and when I say these things, I'm just very passionate about Maple Story. And you are free to voice your opinions on things that, even if you don't agree with me, you're free to voice anything that you believe you believe is your truth. Just don't be an asshole about it. Don't be a dick about it. Okay? Joe can do a viewer-only LPQ, and then he's gonna see we're all noobs. Yeah, we'll have to see who the real pros are in my chat. I may be, like, weak, right? My character might be weak, but the in-game knowledge, man, the knowledge! Ty Lopez type beat. Milk chocolate milk. Chocolate milk is... From what I know, chocolate milk is chocolate milk because they get shitty milk and throw a bunch of sugar in there to make it taste good. And that's how they're able to sell, like, low-quality milk. But, like, regular milk has to be good because you're just drinking, like, the milk for what it is. Yo, any coffee cows in the chat? Yeah, today was fun, guys. I really did enjoy discussing with y'all the prospects of Maple Story Classic, and hopefully, when I overcome this fucking cold, we can discuss further. But I love me some chocolate milk, man. Nice fucking mini jug of chocolate milk to down the junk food that I ate. I'm so close to leveling. We'll probably just stay on this map till 35. Or who knows, maybe at 32 I'll go do the Ariane quests that Peepo told me to go do. That would help. The red update. I remember the red update. I remember the hot times during the red update. That's what I was, I had like fucking like 8 alt accounts that I logged in for hot time. I need to blow in my nose. Hold on. Okay. We're getting there. Fellas, we are getting there. Have you come to like Bowman more? I like Hunter. Oh, I used up all my arrows, bro. No way, man. I like Hunter a little bit more. I do not like Crossbowman. In fact, I fucking hate Crossbowman even more so. I do not like this class. Maybe things will change once I'm able to equip my new weapon, but right now this is fucking terrible. This is just hell on earth. You want dual blade to be added? Maybe. It might be added, but that's probably one of the last things that they'll add. Yes, I have to buy them 1,000 at a time. I don't know why. Iron Arrow is fucking dog shit. Let me show you why I wasn't at Teddy's. I don't know if Nova's still here, but let me show you why. Crossbowman really picks up at level 199. Fuck me dead, bro. Here's why I can't fucking train at Teddy's. Because I try, and even if I get one out, right, it hits Jack Diddle Fuck Diddle. Yeah, I got it that time. You see what I mean? You see the issue here? This is not a skill issue. This is a class issue, job issue. Anyways, let's go level up so I can go fucking be mad at Reddit. The Stone Ages of GMS. Where are you from? What country? BMS? Oh, Brazil! Shoutouts to Brazil. The left portal? Oh, you talking about the? I went there earlier. It was there was no change. I hate to break it to you. Really? They slow now? Iron Arrow slows now? It's interesting. So I have a plan. I have a thread in mind that I want to read through, and I want to read it together with you guys, okay? And then I want to get your takes on what that thread says before we move on to the comments, okay? I want to know what your guys' thoughts on this thread before we read the comments, all right? Instructions clear? Greetings. What can I say? Ronaldinho is my GOAT. Forget Messi, forget Ronaldo. Ronaldinho, bro, he is the GOAT. That's all I gotta say about Brazil. BDIsm, welcome back. Reddit convinced Nexon to change it? Seriously? It was actually for real? Really? There we go. Ice Lightning will remain best mobber. I agree. Ice Lightning will still be good. Ice Lightning will be amazing. Okay. Ronaldinho. You know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the bicycle kicking goat. Okay, 5 on this, and then 1 on this. Oh, you're not a big fan of football? I guess that's why you're here on the Maple Story channel. Are you a fan of Mordekaiser? I don't see much of a difference with this attack speed. You know what? It's not bad. Oh, with the arrow, I can definitely see with the iron arrow. Okay, anyways. Let me find the thread. Yeah, I'm strengthless. Let's see. This post is probably not on the front page because it got downvoted to oblivion. I was reading it last night. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, this was so good. Okay. All right, everyone in chat, hey, wake up, okay? Because we're about to read something together, okay? I need your opinion on this, so please listen carefully. All right. Let me add the thing. Okay, if you're only listening to me, go back to my stream for a second. This is the last thing that we're doing, okay? I need your attention. And then I'm gonna go fuck off. All right. I want to know your thoughts on this post that was made a day ago. It's on the screen right now. Let's just bada bing. All right. I'm gonna read it out loud, okay? Priest main take, HS should be cracked. Unpopular opinion, but I'm fully prepared to be downvoted for this. Holy symbol should be even more buffed than it was before. This is just going to be one post, okay? And that's it. I'm going. Yes, I'm maining priest regardless. Yes, this is absolutely self-serving. And yes, I want to run HS services and take everyone's money to fund my other characters. In Classic Maple, HS wasn't just a buff, it was an economic role. Okay, as in HS equals money. Priests weren't top DPS, that's true. Didn't zoom through content solo, also kind of true, but Priest is broken enough with heal that you could technically do things solo, but it'll be slow. But we enabled everyone else to grind faster. That trade-off felt fair. If you get more EXP, I get paid. Symbiosis. People talk a lot about class balance, but part of what made old Maple work was asymmetry. Some classes farmed, some bossed, some supported, and support classes monetized their usefulness in-game, not through cash shops. If HS gets nerfed into nice to have but not worth seeking out, this is the important part. If HS gets nerfed into nice to have but not worth seeking out, priests lose their niche. We'll still main priest though, if HS is strong. If HS is strong, parties feel better, grinding feels less miserable, and yes, priests become walking EXP banks. And I'm okay with that. I don't want pay to win, I don't want gashes, I don't want cash shop shortcuts. I want my advantage to come from logging in, standing at a map, and seeing HS please. Who else remembers back then when everyone was just spamming HS please? You can stop reading now. You guys think this is rage bait? Wait, I want to hear I'm not done reading. There's still a little bit more. I want to hear your thoughts on this post. Let me film my Night Lord, my warrior, my future mistakes, all through legal, player-driven greed. Call it selfish, call it broken, call it classic Maple energy. I'll be over here casting HS and counting mesos. Okay? I'm reading the chat now. I'm looking at what chat has to say about this. You can stop reading, Lil Bro. Gonna make a priest to farm mesos and then a Night Lord. You can stop reading now, Joe Hawk. Pretty sure this is just rage bait. This type of shit is what started the leeching problem. Literal AI posts. This dude is cooked. And the pointers make it seem like ChatGPT generated. I'll go against the consensus here and say I think HS is fine as is, considering heal training seems to be nerfed. Yo, these Redditors be punctuating their posts with bolding and bullet points. If this guy's serious, then he should be put in a mental asylum. Like, anyone actually gives a fuck what they talk about, LMFAO. These Ilby stars are not going to pay solo. Nobody's going to pay for HS. Okay. I hear you guys. I see what the people have to say and think. You guys want to know what I think about this post? I think Okay, so I'll tell you what my opinion on this post is, and then I will go to the comments. All right, and then I'll go to the comments. I think what this guy says, I think he has a couple good points. The good points that he says is economic role, as in every class has a niche. You could say that priest has a very overpowered niche, and I wouldn't. To be honest with you, I wouldn't mind if HS got nerfed. I think I think HS getting nerfed from 50% to 30% wouldn't be bad. That's my honest take on that. Another thing that caught my eye is when they said HS please. Tell me you haven't heard HS please back when you played MapleStory old school back then. That was like such a, you know what I mean? Remember like the first time you heard the term HS and you're like, what the hell is HS? And then you realize what HS is and you're like, bro, what? Okay, what I'm trying to say here is I actually agree with this person. But I want to see what the comments say. Okay, for the most part, I think what he's saying isn't bad. But then again, I am also priest biased. But either way, let's continue. As a bishop, as an old bishop main, let me tell you, it is not good as it sounds. Nothing feels worse than your class's main value sitting on a rope and giving HS, even to sell it to some poor soul, mainly because after a few months, everyone will have their own priest on an alt account, sitting on a rope on their laptop to HS themselves or sell the service so cheap it's not worth your time as your main. First of all, not everyone is going to be on an alt account sitting on the rope on their laptop to HS themselves. Not everyone is going to do that. The reason why people think everyone is going to do that is because everyone in R-Tail did that. But guess what? The people who played R-Tail were nerds. They were all nerds. Everyone who plays R-Tail right now and everyone who played R-Tail back then, they were nerds. The people who are going to be playing Classic Maple are going to be the people who play shit like MapleStory Idol. Okay? The only reason R-Tail had a bunch of sweats is because R-Tail was not advertised. R-Tail, you had to go out of your way to find that game. So this point, honestly, to me, I don't agree with when he says that everyone's going to be on their laptop. No. Only the tryhards are going to be doing that. But either way, bro, either way, that really isn't that big of a reason, to be honest. But, you know, this guy makes a point, so I'm not really mad at this comment necessarily. Nerf HS, I do agree with. Remove FMA meta from Classic MapleStory. I've heard some stuff, and I'm like 99% sure, you didn't hear this from me, by the way, FMA will be nerfed in Classic MapleStory, whether it gets nerfed like how Mapleland did it, which I think is still broken, but if it gets a cooldown, I wouldn't be surprised. So let's just continue, okay? Sorry if I'm not reading chat right now, I just want to go through this and then call it a night. I think it's silly to have a class just be a mesomaker to fund other characters. People say, I think maybe it's my fault for making that fucking Bishop video. I feel like that Bishop video kind of made people think that like clerics are just mesomakers, which is true. Cleric is a mesomaker, but cleric is fucking boring. So do you play this game to have fun, or do you play this game to make money? That's a big question, right? I feel like most people will either choose one or the other. FMA is full map attack. So like Genesis, Meteor, Strike, you know, Blizzard. I don't think it's silly. I think this is what defines the priest, to be honest. So I wouldn't mind it getting nerfed, but like some of the things, I'm trying to find a comment that really pissed me off. Sad rage bait attempt, maybe next time. It's like, why do you even? I don't think it was rage bait. I think what he's saying right here, I think he truly believes it. Maybe it's not the best. It's maybe not the best opinion, but what this guy says, it gets drowned out with dislikes because people just don't agree with shit like this. But like, I think this guy just has an opinion, right? And we get people just saying shit like, just get rid of this motherfucker. You know what I mean? This guy does not, he is not like a 12-year long Reddit alert like I. So fucking just ban him. I do not agree with this. You don't have to agree with people's opinions, right? That's not what I'm saying. But like the vitriol, like, man, shut the fuck up. It's already the most overplayed character. Is it? Maybe it is. Kana was the most overplayed character in Modern until they nerfed it. But like, do we really gotta like say all this? You know what I mean? And this guy says people will hate on you a lot, but I agree 100% personally. HS meta is a large part of what makes OSMS what it is. Is he wrong? Tell me, is this guy wrong? It's true though, right? It's true that HS is what made MapleStory. Without HS, it's a fucking slog. When you get to level 70 or when you get to level 81, right? That's not exactly an easy task, right? Not everyone is gonna hit level 81, so like, don't you feel like you should be rewarded for getting to certain like milestones? And I'm saying this because I do believe that Classic World will be filled with normies, as in like it'll be filled with casual players. Because the reason why people play Reboot right now is because all the fucking professionals, all the people who are really good at the game and really knowledgeable at the game, they do not play interactive. They play on heroic. When Classic World comes out, the people who still like MapleStory, they're all going to migrate to Classic. The people who are really good at MapleStory and they know what they're doing and they know what they're saying, they're all going to go to Classic. And guess what? The normies will follow. They'll follow the people that they look up to. And eventually this will become the casual game. Classic Maple will become the casual game. Not like this thread is just filled with nerds is basically what I'm saying. And we're getting the opinions of nerds here. Okay? Now, if we're talking like Artale, and if we're talking like private servers where everyone is basically a nerd, right? Because who the hell would be playing on a private server unless you really like this game and really want to min-max this game, right? Why would you be playing on, you know what I mean? So the opinions here are skewed. And if what people say about like how like people how like Nexon gets the opinions of like, you know, subreddits like these, if that's true, that'll kill the game. It will. And we really out here telling people to shut the fuck up for having an opinion is crazy to me. That's just what I think. But I wanted to show you guys that. I didn't get as mad as I thought, but when I was reading this the first time, it just upset me. Not the post itself. I'll tell you what, not the post itself. The post itself didn't upset me, but some of the comments here are just so pretentious. It's like, I know it's a troll post. Are you sure you know it's a troll post? How sure can you be? Ram cock up my ass. I think it's just that they don't agree with the take. so they try to word their way, the way like they word their comment in a way that ridicules the main poster, and I hate it because this guy will probably never post again. And I'm not saying this guy's a genius. This guy, some of the things he says is not. I don't think HS should be buffed. I honestly don't even think HS should remain the same. But to have an opinion and it doesn't align with like the normal thought, right? The normal hive mind thought, and it just gets like downvoted to oblivion. I mean, I'm fucking surprised this post didn't get removed. It pisses me off, and I think I'm gonna stop. I'm honestly gonna stop browsing this shit, and I highly suggest you guys stop too. I mean, you probably don't. If you watch my shit, you probably don't watch. You probably don't even hop onto onto website. Like you guys probably have a life. But I wanted to show you guys that. Should I read what you guys were saying? But yeah, that was a suggestion from Luke earlier. He told me to go read a thread on Reddit, so I went and did that. I wanted to be a bit more mean, but I don't know. Usually I'm not just mean for the theatrics. I genuinely just get upset, but it's just there's no point. There's no point in taking people seriously on that website. So I guess that's the lesson for today. That people are conflating their private server. Yeah, exactly. People are conflating their private server experience to the main game, and you could honestly say that's fine because like where else are you gonna play the game besides private servers because they don't exist? But you have to also realize that there are no casuals in games like private servers. I don't even think there's casuals in Artale. Okay? If you just saw the people fucking lighting up to do Pirate Party quests, then you can tell. Yeah, I guess so. I guess people will follow streamers optimized gameplay. But I wanted to show you guys that. Thank you for your opinions. I'm sorry I didn't get to read everything. The chat went really fast. But I hope you get my point here. I hope you get where my frustrations are coming from. Do not, I don't know, do whatever you want, but I don't feel good about that subreddit. Let me just say that publicly. And if there are casuals in private servers, they're definitely not on the subreddit. Let me say that. They probably play for maybe a month at most and then go back to their lives. Anyways, I'm going to call it here. I'm sorry today was a short stream. But I'll be back. I'll be back next time. We're going to be playing some Chrono Story next time. So, yeah. Have a good night, guys. I'm sick. I'm going to go fucking... I'm gonna go fucking chains it up on Vera, guys. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.